So by now you know that Flutter is a thing you can use to write code in a single code base and translate that code to machine code for different target platforms. Now, Flutter, as you can see, offers a broad variety of possible target platforms. For example, you can build mobile apps for iOS and Android. And initially, that was all that was supported by Flutter, and up to this day, I would argue it's still the primary focus of Flutter, or to put it in other words, these platforms are best supported by Flutter, and it is the focus of this course. It always has been, and with this course, you will learn how to build mobile apps with Flutter. Now, what you will learn in this course will still help you for these other target platforms, but those won't be the focus of this course. For example, you could also use Flutter for building web apps that run in modern browsers, because these web apps use certain features that are not supported in older browsers. And you can also use Flutter to build desktop apps for Windows, macOS, and Linux. But again, the focus of this course will be on mobile apps. If you're primarily interested in one of these other platforms, this course won't be the right course for you. Now, what's really important to understand and know regarding these target platforms is that you can, of course, write the code for all platforms, no matter on which machine you are, because it's one shared code base, it's one code for all these platforms. But when it comes to then actually producing these translated code packages for the different target platforms, you have some restrictions. Most importantly, you can only test and run iOS and macOS apps on macOS machines, Windows apps on Windows machines, and Linux apps on Linux machines. So if you want to build an iOS app on Windows, you can write the code for it because the code is the same. That's one of the main selling points of Flutter, as you learned, but you can't actually generate the app itself that would then be uploaded to the app stores. For that, you need a macOS device. Of course, you can nonetheless write all the code and then just copy that code to a macOS device, to a MacBook, for example, once you're ready to build it for the App Store. But it's worth knowing that on a Windows machine, you can't build those iOS or macOS apps. That's important to know and understand. For Android and web apps, you have no restrictions. No matter if you're on a macOS, Windows, or Linux machine, you can not just write the code, but you can actually also generate the Android or web apps themselves based off that one code base on all these platforms.